One of the things that makes heaven heaven is we're told things like that we'll know as we are known. So just kind of think about that for a second. For as much as Christ knows us, which seems infinite, right? Seems like a lot. That Jesus probably knows a lot about me, since he's omnipresent and omniscient. So in the same way that Jesus knows everything about me, I will know about him and my surroundings, including the people. See, a lot of times, especially because heaven is so outside of our experience, it's unimaginable. And we have imagery like golden streets or whatever, but that's just imagery, right? It's like, is heaven really full of gold? Is there really AU? That's isn't AU the gold mineral, the chart thing? Is heaven really filled with that mineral? Filled with that metal? It doesn't seem like it, does it? It seems like it's probably more that there's the illumination, that there's a sheen and a shine, that there's everything that we equate as safety and good and kind in the streets. That there's a giant tree that flows from a river of life and it has this fruit on it. You think of like good tasting food, and good tasting food, the reason there's comfort foods, it actually causes your brain to release dopamine. Isn't that weird? See, we all feel happiness. It's not this miracle of the soul. When you feel happiness, it's because your brain recognizes something that your soul likes. Somehow our soul works through, an eternal soul works through an organic brain. And somehow in that communication, when your brain recognizes something your soul likes, it releases dopamine and you feel happy. That's how it works. So it seems interesting that some of the imagery we have is that there'll be this tree with fruit and this incredible water. And we think of water, we think of refreshment, we think of, well, not everybody, but most of us, when we think of like a good fruit of some kind, something that we like, because we all have different tastes in fruit, it's like that big, juicy, tasty, sweet thing, right? So this is the imagery we have. So we're going to be filled with knowledge. It's not, and sometimes we can worry about like our spouse or something. Will I know you in heaven? Will I see you in heaven? I mean, evidently Eric Clapton was worried about it. You have all these, weird things that come about. But the truth is, when John goes to heaven, he says, I saw every tongue and tribe and nation. Isn't that interesting? See, we get so worried like we're going to get turned into Cupids and start shooting people with love arrows or playing a heart or something like that. When in reality, the imagery of heaven is that there will be white and black and Mexican and everybody, Asian, everybody will be there with their own tongue and their own nation. But we'll known as we are known. So we'll observe some sort of culture in a perfected state. And it's not that I will not know my spouse, it's that I will platonically know everyone else even better than I know my spouse now. See, knowledge, or I should say heaven, if you think about it, it is the singular desire of every one of us. It is to be known completely without shame. To be free to be myself to the nth degree because I've been perfected by Christ, matured and finished by Christ, some in this life and some in by judgment. And to be in a location where every other person has gone through the same process and they can see me for exactly who I am fully revealed with no embarrassment or shame, and they are fully revealed to me in Christ. And it's that kind of fellowship forever with God. And to the purity of worship. I'll be honest with you. When people say, we're just going to worship God forever, I'm like, okay. I know I'm supposed to like that. But I'll be honest, man. In a good worship meeting, a good worship set, the afterglow at a conference, like 8 songs, I'm good. I'm ready to go outside and just talk. Talk a lot. Got to say stuff. But the purity, I think, and the knowledge, the full understanding of who God is, it's not going to be a have to. It won't be a sacrifice anymore. Because it'll be a full knowledge. And to think that I will fully understand him and everybody there with me as I'm fully currently understood by Christ. Heaven's awesome. It's incredible. It's not boring. It's more real than what we experience now. The truth of it is more real than what we read on our iPads. or periodicals. The purity of it.